Hi, welcome to this video wherein I'm going to answer a question that I have been asked many a times and a lot of requests from my viewers on this YouTube channel to speak more about behavioral finance, more about behavioral technical analysis, and what exactly does it entail? How behavioral technical analysis and behavioral finance can make you and me better traders in our day-to-day trades. The subject that I have chosen is why, as traders, we don't like to listen to advice that is cautionary, that even remotely suggests that the markets might be about to change direction, either from bullish to bearish or from bearish to bullish. Not necessarily that the markets are topping out. It could be either ways. Now you see, much as you would like to think that trading is a pure physical activity wherein all that is required is mathematics, a fast computer, a high-speed internet connection, and a broker's a trading terminal which has a very fast refresh rate, I would say that these are just minor items. They are way low down on the priority list. What actually helps you make money in trading is your mind. It's your ideas. The guy with the clearest and the fastest and the best ideas actually takes money out of the pocket of the other guy and puts it into his own pocket. We are basically brain warriors, and we fight with our ideas and we win and lose because of them. So trading is actually a mental process. And to be able to understand this mental process, you need to understand how the human brain works. First of all, the human brain can be divided into two parts vertically. The left-hand side brain and the right-hand side brain. As you can see on your screen, the left-hand side brain is all about rationality, judgment. It's all about mathematics, logic, and reasoning. It's also about process-based learning. The right-hand side brain, on the other hand, is about human emotion, soft skills, appreciation of art, and irrational tendencies like greed and fear. Now, much as we'd like to, ideally speaking, much as we'd like to keep both the segments of the brain far away from each other, very well divided by a Chinese wall or maybe a hard partition, it does not happen. It's not possible. So you may begin the trading session with an absolute clarity in your mind about what you're going to do, but when the trades or the markets start to go against you, it is very natural for you to feel a palpable sense of fear, like a cold fist closing around your heart, and you start to sweat from behind the ears. In such a situation, what really happens? Why is it that when you switch on the television and you see somebody on TV, or you open your cell phone and on your WhatsApp message, something that comes up, and that message is all about why the market should be going in a direction exactly opposite to the position that you've taken. And you feel a sense of rage, you feel a sense of dejection, you feel a sense of anxiety or even depression. You see, on your screen now, again, is a picture of the brain. We as traders tend to exercise only a certain area of the brain. It's called the prefrontal cortex. It's right behind your cranial bone. So it's the topmost layer, the frontal layer of the brain, which is why it's called the prefrontal cortex. This is responsible for extremely short-term decisions. It has a very short-term memory. This is the brain that basically also is responsible for what is known as the recency bias. you assign a lot more emotion, you assign a lot more feelings and your mental energy into very recent events. So what happened to you last week may not really be top of the mind recall. The trade that you have taken 30 minutes ago is all that this portion of the brain functions on. And when you have an open position, all that you are seeing on your screen is the mark-to-market position on your snapcode window as to whether it's in a profit or in a loss. So what really happens when during a trade which is not particularly going too well, you receive inputs from outside, whether it's a WhatsApp message, whether it's somebody on television, that this trade is going to go against you. I was reading a couple of years ago, I was reading an excellent book. This is the book that I'm talking about. Your Money and Your Brain by an excellent author known as Jason Zui. All right. He's there on social media. You can happily connect with him, follow him on Twitter, and once in a while he might even answer your questions if you have any. But in this brain, there was an excellent analogy about how in game shows, like Kaun Banega Karodpati, etc. In game shows, the participants, and I didn't know about this frankly, the participants are bound by the contract of entering the game show to answer questions about what they went through mentally after the game show is over. So there is a psychoanalysis of what really happens. Now the producers and the directors of the game show are basically trying to make it more interesting, take it forward to another level, and therefore they interview each and every participant as to what really happened. Now the one question that they asked the participant was, what did you feel when the anchor was telling you that if you're unsure about the answer, you can quit? And let's say Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is telling you you've already won 25 lakhs. Now the next question that you are facing is of 50 lakhs. You're not exactly sure about the answer, and the anchor is goading you to consider quitting the game while you're still ahead by 25 lakhs. But the temptation of trying to go for it and maybe take home 50 lakhs or even more is always there. But it doesn't really show up on your face. What you feel doesn't really show up on your face. So in the secrecy of the post-game analysis and discussion, you'll be surprised. 90% of the participants answered the psychoanalyst, we felt a feeling of anger. We felt a feeling of disgust. Some even said we felt a feeling of animosity and hatred towards the anchor because he was trying to step between me and my millions to be. He did not want me to become a multimillionaire, and I got angry about it. This is precisely why some of these guys succumb to that anger and they say we'd rather take a risk and we take a pot shot at doubling our money, and instead of winning 50 lakhs from 25 that they've already won, they fall all the way down to 3,20,000. And then, of course, there is a great deal of remorse, there is a great deal of regret, but that's later. The die is cast, the loss is already incurred. Before you actually get advice that is not conducive to you, you must train yourself to think whether you are thinking rationally. Don't give in to that temptation of taking a knee-jerk reaction and say, oh, this guy is trying to rob me of money. The game show host has no vested interest in how much money you're taking home. His fee is already fixed. He's probably even paid upfront. I don't know. So it is in your favor to actually exercise the left-hand side of the brain. Think rationally. Don't let your heart get involved in the process. and try to keep the right hand side of the brain at ease. If you study behavioral finance, this would be one of the primary tenets of the game. I hope you enjoy this video, and depending on your feedback, I am open to the idea of recording more such videos on behavioral finance and behavioral technical analysis. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click like if you agree with what you saw, and click on the bell icon to receive instant alerts about fresh videos being put up out here. And don't forget to refer this video to your family and friends. In the description segment below this video is a hyperlink to Equity Master's YouTube channel, wherein I put 4 videos every week. Connect with me, subscribe to my playlist there on Equity Master, and receive alerts about my videos there. Also is a link to receiving a free guide on how to become a better trader. Do avail of that offer as well. I wish you have a very, very profitable day, my friends. Take very good care of your health, your family, your friends, and investments. Thank you for your patience and watching my video. Till we meet again, Vijay Bambwani signing off for now. Bye-bye.